I have a 10 book submission I'd like to send to CGC, and as always, I like to get your opinion on the 10th book, and hopefully we can look at the prices now, and then when I get them back in 2024, we'll see what they were today and when I got them back, and hopefully in a 9.8. So please leave a like while the intro plays. Welcome back to Basement Collectibles, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan, and if you like comics, movies, toys, and arcades, please consider subscribing for more great content. So it seems to take me about 2 to 3 months to come up with 10 books to send to CGC. Also helps filter the CGC fee payments as well. But most of these books I was able to get locally or go onto a road trip and pick them up, either at my LCS or even possibly eBay for some of these books. So for book number 1 from Marvel, Strange Academy issue number 1, and this is the Campbell variant. Great looking cover. I picked this up recently for $15, but there is a little bit of color rub on the back. So I'm going to look at it as getting a 9.6, but I think it's still worth sending this off to CGC, and hopefully there's going to be more news on Strange Academy soon. And right now, it's about $115 these are selling for. And for book number 9 from Boom Studios, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 10. And this is a hard book to keep in mint condition with the all black cover. There is no spine ticks on this one. It's taken me about a few to pick up to finally get one in a decent shape to send to CGC. I'm really hoping for a 9.8, and I purchased this for $20. And right now in a 9.8, they're selling for $260. Of course, with the death of one of the main characters, I really hope this book comes back in a 9.8 and does really well once, and hopefully the show hits. Most of these books I picked up last weekend, went on a bit of a road trip about 2 hours away to pick up a few of these books, was able to sit down with the gentleman and go through the books as opposed to looking through a million pictures. So it was great just to actually sit down with somebody and actually look at their collection. And for book number 8 from Boom Studios, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 3, and I bought this for $65. And this looks to be in mint condition, so I'm really hoping to get a 9.8 for number 3. And my goal is to see if I can get 1 through 5 in a 9.8 again. I have number 2. I've never sent to number 3 or 4. I sold number 5, so for number 3 again, I bought this for $65, and currently in a 9.8, it's selling for $200. Most of these Something is Killing the Children books right now are going for like 2/3 of what they were going for probably about 4 months ago. So if you're a huge fan of Something is Killing the Children, maybe this is a good time to jump on and grab a couple books, and hopefully more news pops up sooner than later. And for book number 7, you can't have issue number 3 without issue number 4. So Something is Killing the Children, issue number 4. And I bought this for $65 as well. And again, with the all black cover, I don't see any spine ticks or any creases or anything. I'm really hoping to get a 9.8 in this. And with the $65 that I paid for this, right now, this book is only going for $175 in a 9.8. And for book number 6, issue number 2 in the second print. I've never had this book in my collection until now, and I bought this book for $75. And again, it looks like to be in great condition. I'll do a quick press on it, and for a 9.8 right now, it's selling for about $175 as well. And at book number 5, issue number 5 of Something is Killing the Children. And I had this book previously in a 9.8. I sold it for $650, and that's when I picked up X-Men issue number 12, the first appearance of Juggernaut. So now I have this back in my collection, and I was able to buy this for $150, and it looks to be in mint condition as well. So I'm really hoping for the 9.8. And a 9.8 currently is going for $450. So I ended up selling mine only, it was like 4 months ago now for $650. So it's already dropped $200. So again, if you really like this cover, maybe this is a great time to buy this book. And for book number 4, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 4, and this is the second print. This is the book that I've been looking for a while. Such a great looking cover, and it's been stated that only 887 were printed, and this again looks to be in mint condition for a 9.8. I bought this for $250, and right now it's only currently selling for about $400. And for book number 3, and let's take a break from Something is Killing the Children for a minute, Sensational She-Hulk issue number 1, and I had this on a recent video, and I bought this for $20, and it's a newsstand edition. It looks to be in great shape. I'm really hoping to get a 9.6 out of this, hopefully no lower than a 9.4, but such a great cover, just an iconic cover. I remember seeing this in my LCS when I was in public school, and right now it's only selling for about $118 in a 9.6, and it's selling for about $255 in a 9.8. So hopefully the time I get this back, maybe it'll just before Disney Plus She-Hulk show comes out, but either way, such a great cover to have in my collection if I decide to keep it. And book number 2, Something is Killing the Children, issue number 1, and this is the cover A copy, not the foil. When I sat down with the gentleman that had most of these books for sale, I looked at it, I looked at every corner, I opened the book up, I looked at the back, I looked at the front, and when I got home, I noticed a small spine tick that I didn't even notice. I don't know if the Tim Hortons where we are or what we have for a donut shop, the lighting's pretty bad at the place. And then I noticed also that it looked like almost a finger indent on the front cover. When I finally got it home to flip the bag and board to it, I opened it back up and it almost looks like now that it's a watermark or something, because the color on the back of the front cover looks a little bit darker. So I'm hoping with the press, maybe it'll flatten out, not trying to trick the people at CGC and hope for a better grade, but I'm really hoping maybe it will come back in a 9.6. But please let me know if you've had this type of issue before in a book, maybe a bit of a water drop on the cover, and what grade did you get? So luckily I only paid $275 for this book, and currently in a 9.6, it's selling for $465. So this could be the copy out of the other 2 cover A's I have in a 9.8 that I end up holding on to, but we'll see. Again, I'm really hoping that the prices will go up a little bit more in the next few months if there's any more news again about the TV show. I know I keep on saying once there's more news and once there's more news, but I'm really hoping I can finally release some of these Something is Killing the Children books, just because I have so many. I love collecting them, don't get me wrong, it's one of my favorite stories, but I have enough in my collection right now where I can downsize and again recoup some of the money that I paid for all these books and the fees in that too, and then go buy myself another book. And now for the last book for the submission, I always like to get everyone's opinion on this. I originally was going to send in the 7th issue of Something is Killing the Children, the 2nd print, but when I got it back, ended up seeing 2 spine ticks. The gentleman gave me a great price for it. I only paid $35 for it at the time. Really great cover, but with the 2 spine ticks already, if it comes back in a 9.6, it's not the end of the world, but I was really hoping to flip this as well one day when I start going through which books I'm going to keep. So there's Something is Killing the Children, issue number 7. Next option is We Live. This is the 1 in 15 variant. This is the one that just came out. So even though it says issue number 1, let's call it issue number 6. This is the white cover it's saying here. I just love this cover just with all the superheroes on the front. And I bought this for about $18. So let's call this option B. And option C, I always like seeing if I can add in one of the most current titles out right now, and with the red foil, We Have Demons, and this is by Dark Horse, and I bought this just again for cover price. So there's really no news on any CGC 9.8s, of course, and the only thing I really have in terms of these 3 books, I think a 9.6 and issue number 7 of Something is Killing the Children 2nd print is about $60, and a 9.8, if for some reason they didn't notice the spine ticks, is $110. So let's call this option A, option B, and option C for my 10th book submission. Please let me know in the comment section which one you would add to the submission. So that's my quick overview of the 10 books I'm sending into CGC, and it's nice to go back on this video once I get everything back, and again to see what the current prices were being sold for in April 2022, because it feels like it's going to be another 6 months to get these books back. But please let me know in the comments as well what books you might already have at CGC, or which ones were your favorite that I'm submitting. So that's it for this video, and I really appreciate you watching till the end. And if you're new to the channel, if you can possibly leave a like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. And thanks again for all the new subscribers, and I'll see everybody on the next one. Take care.